It's sunny, but it's a little on the chilly side. I definitely have a jacket with me today. Definitely a stark contrast to what we saw yesterday with all those storms and all those clouds. Crazy what 24 hours can do. Joining me now in the First Alert Weather Center, First Alert meteorologist Patrick Peet.
Yeah. The next 24 hours is going to be good. We're going to have some milder air move in tomorrow, but a lot of our attention right now is focused on Friday. We were talking about this yesterday because we saw the potential for severe weather in the forecast. So there's a First Alert weather day to get to. Right now, 50 degrees here in the city. Nice breeze at about 8 miles per hour. Feels like 50, so not too uncomfortable, but a little chilly. So you're going to want to bundle up if you're stepping outside. The numbers are going to get into the 40s by the 4 o'clock hour and then dip into the 30s by 9. So if you had any dinner plans, this is going to be a night for sure to maybe do it at home or a bundle up. Here's a look at the next few days, and you can see that Friday is going to be our best chance for rain. There's also some thunderstorm possibilities here, so that's why we've elevated it to a First Alert weather day, and then we trend drier as we head into the weekend. I told you tomorrow was okay, and it is. The drive is going to be a little cold in the morning, but we'll get into the low 50s around lunchtime. Good amount of sun and clouds, getting up to 57 degrees as kids are leaving school. And then those temperatures start to trend a little bit cooler for the evening commute, dipping into the upper 40s as we approach the 7 to 8 time frame. Mostly clear skies tomorrow night, so not a bad day. But as we shift towards Friday, we are looking at an elevated potential for strong to severe storms across a large chunk of the southeast. And part of our viewing area is going to be on the bullseye area here. Level 3 out of 5 risk. We were mentioning the I-20 corridor yesterday, and it's that same area and points to the south that have the best chance to get some of those stronger storms. But all of us at least have a level 1. So this is something we'll be watching very closely. Damaging winds are going to be possible in these thunderstorms. There is going to be the potential for some rotation, so we cannot rule out tornadoes. Heavy downpours, not as heavy as what we saw yesterday, but with the grounds already waterlogged, an inch of rain, 3/4 inches of rain, 1.5 inches is going to be more than enough to produce or exacerbate some of the flooding issues that we already have ongoing. And then there's also that risk for some hail. Here's how the day unfolds. And this is not going to be the exact same setup. I expect you to be dry as you're making your way into work Friday morning. Low 40s for the start of the day. As we get closer to lunchtime, the clouds are going to fill in and we'll start to see some of those isolated showers, and can't rule out an early rumble of thunder out ahead of this front. So we could see some discrete cells start to fire up around the time the kids are getting out of school, already starting to look messy. So a First Alert weather day in place starting at around 12 o'clock. And then we're watching this front because this is where we're expecting some of the stronger winds. And then look at these temperatures. We were mentioning yesterday where the areas get a little bit warmer. There's going to be a little bit more energy there for these thunderstorms to tap into. And it's the I-20 corridor and points to the south. Folks that have already dealt with some storms. This is going to be pushing through until about 8 o'clock. So not expecting this to dry out until late in the evening, and then cooler air starts to filter in on the back end. As far as rain totals are concerned, 1/2 inch to 1 inch widespread across the region, expecting some isolated locations to get a little bit more. And once we get beyond our First Alert weather day on Friday, we're tracking cooler temperatures for the weekend, sunny for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and then 2 first alerts for Arctic air as we head towards the middle of next week.
All right, Patrick, thank you.